Hi everyone, and welcome to something slightly very different to what we usually.
Slightly very different.
Yeah, I'm tired. Yes. So obviously, scenery again. We're at Joe's. Sorry about the light.
It's winter.
It's winter. There is no natural sunlight right now, and if you can hear some noise in the background, Joe's neighbours are doing garden work, which is really, really annoying, and it's actually delaying recording. So, there goes the microphone.
Shall we start again?
No, we're not. We're going to keep going because they're being quiet, and this is good. Sorry about that. Bit of a makeshift setup. No, we're going to keep going because it's got to 11. We've got a lot to do today. What was I saying? Yeah, sorry, noise, light. Mate, do.
Sorry, but I look terrible as well. I was up at 4 a.m. for the global mission, 6 a.m. for shuffle, and sleep eludes me. Hey.
So, we asked you guys on Twitter to send us some questions for a special Valentine's Day Q&A thing. I like watching Q&As, and I don't know what gave me the idea to do one today, but I thought it'd be a little bit of fun. Happy Valentine's Day, Joe.
Happy Valentine's Day, Martin.
Cool. So we'll get straight into it. I'm going to read them off my phone, and hopefully if I can be bothered to edit, you'll see the question at the bottom as well. Okay, so first question to both of us. Who is your favourite Pokemon and why? Follow up, will you ever move in together? Would you like to start?
Serebii. Of course.
Something
Serebii.
else that's not as obvious that people won't know.
Zygarde. Except not 50% form.
Squishy.
I like Zygarde Core, I like Zygarde 10% form, I like Zygarde Complete form. Don't like 50% form. And also, Mo-Rotom, Shaman Sky form, things like that. Green. Yeah.
But your favourite colour is blue.
Yeah.
So that's a bit unusual. My favourite Pokemon is Marill. I have no idea why, other than maybe, back when I was like, 9, 10, and it was like a new Pokemon, I just wanted to be different and like something new that it would be no one else's favourite Pokemon. That's the childlike mentality I think I must have had back then. But I know Marill's cool, but I don't know, I wouldn't say there's anything super special about it to be my favourite.
It's pretty
I
similar
also quite liked
Serebii for me, because when I started the site, nobody knew what Serebii was, because it was Japanese and that hadn't really come out over here, and it was like the Mew of the new games.
And I also quite like Tracy in the anime, because I liked to draw, so that could have been why as well. But no, Marill's cool, but nothing crazy special. Azumarill at least is sort of competitive now. Well, it was.
It's weird, but it was.
Not so much now. Thanks for the fairy type. Will we ever move in together? Hopefully in the future. It's still early days, but I'd like to think so. Things are going great. Don't do that. Okay. Next question. Does Joe ever smile, and who's the better trainer? Yes, he does smile.
I don't like smiling on camera.
And neither of us are very photogenic. There is a few nice pictures of you smiling. But
yes, I kind of look like the Joker when I do, so.
Not always. Who's the better trainer?
Me.
Well,
me.
If I had the memory if I had the memory that Joe does, I think I'd be really, I'd be much better. I think it's my memory that lets me down, but Joe's got an insanely good memory, and if he just would use a conventional team, that's like whatever people would use, I think you could probably get quite far, but you choose to put that knowledge into gimmicky stuff.
Yeah, it's more fun.
Which is more fun, which I can appreciate that. Recently I've been getting more into playing TCG competitively. In fact, I played video game for the first time in quite a while. Last night we went to a local league, and I beat Joe.
But it was a best of 3, and
there
it
were
was
some
2-1.
close games. There were some close games, but you know, but you still think you're the better.
I am the better.
Yeah.
Trainer.
Well,
Better Pokémon player as well.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Well, you be honest. You were quite surprised at how good I was at Pokken, and I beat you the first time we played.
I went easy on you because I wanted to, not like completely destroy you at it. And then you surprised me, and I was like, oh, okay, time to,
We played at Worlds.
We did play at Worlds.
I almost got on stream.
I got on stream.
Explain each other in 3 words. I should have thought about this one because I've been put on the spot. Kind. Eyes, because you got nice eyes.
Thank you.
And I wish your neighbours would shut up. Sorry if you can hear that. Oh, I can't think of another word. You go and I'll try and think of another word.
Cute, amazing, geeky.
Right. That was not long enough for me to think of another word. Oh yeah, nerd. Because I read this question yesterday, I did think nerd. Because you're like the biggest nerd. Walked into my room the other day, we were on Skype, he was whistling the original Star Trek theme. And if that doesn't say nerd, I'm not really sure what does.
And that's now all on the internet.
Yep. You're ashamed to be a Trekkie.
No.
Next question. Which celebrity would you like to meet the most and why? Joe.
Well, I'm going to bum everyone out and say Satoru Iwata.
Oh.
But unfortunately, we couldn't do that in time.
Well, there's another one as well that you told me yesterday that is a bit of a downer as well.
John Hurt.
Yeah.
Because John Hurt, he played the Elephant Man in The Elephant Man, and I'm related to the Elephant Man, and I just wanted to one day thank him for it, but
yeah.
So for living people, Shigeru Miyamoto and Patrick Stewart.
Oh yeah, you do like Patrick Stewart. Yeah. This question drove me mad last night because I'm quite fortunate to have met a lot of my heroes. They say never meet your heroes, but I've met My Chemical Romance. I've met Junichi Masuda 3 times.
Show off.
Ken Sugimori. I'm lucky enough to meet, who inspired me quite heavily to draw. Not that I do it anymore, but I was very into drawing Pokemon at one stage. But I met so many people. I mean, I guess there are some YouTubers that I'd love to meet that I'm very inspired by. Again, there are lots of YouTubers I've recently met and consider friends. I don't know, celebrities, would...
Sorry.
I guess defining celebrity is different. I struggle to see people on YouTube. Internet celebrity, I guess. But I'm guessing you mean celebrity as in pop stars and whatnot.
So Paris Hilton then?
No. But so yeah, thinking along those lines, I'd love to meet, and that's another thing because I was thinking of Doctor Who. I've met Matt Smith, I've met Paul McGann, I've met Sylvester McCoy, I've met Jenna Coleman.
You haven't met Peter Capaldi?
I have not met Peter Capaldi. I'd like to meet David Tennant. He's my favourite Doctor, and Karen Gillan. I'd say, yeah. So that's who I'd like to meet. Next question. My phone keeps locking, so this is a pain. How did you and Joe meet?
Oh.
You want to take this one?
It was back in 2012, just after Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 were revealed. We were both asked to collaborate on an article for the official Nintendo magazine, and basically just sending in stuff separately. She's looking lovingly at me. And so we did that, and then Marty randomly added me on Facebook, and I, for some reason, accepted, even though I've got a rule that I don't add people I haven't met in real life.
And I have that rule as well. I don't know what I thought. Like, oh, it's Serebii. We wrote on this article. I'll add him on Facebook. Which is not really something I would do, but I did it.
And then we got chatting. I gave you the sing Piplup from Japan.
Did, which is very nice, and that was not long into knowing each other as well. I wouldn't give out my event Pokemon.
I had a spare one. It was fine. You like penguins, don't you?
Yeah, penguins are cool. Piplup was cool. I do like Piplup. Yeah, and then just was speaking for years and years and years.
First met in person at Eurogamer when it was the Wii U one.
Yeah.
First time I played Wii U, standing in line waiting for that, and you just came up to me, insisted on giving me a hug.
Yes. Again, I'm a very huggy person. If you ever meet me, like, even if it's the first time, I've noticed that I just hug everyone now. Even if it's the first time I've met that person. Some people are quite awkward with that, but
yeah,
no,
like
it was quite good. You were playing Pokemon White 2 in Japanese at the time.
Yes.
And I was with someone I was at Eurogamer with someone who was reviewing White 2 in English. And that wasn't fun. Because I bet what you would have done for that English copy at that stage. Yeah, so that was cool. And then, just been talking for years, and
gradually things happened last year.
Yeah, and
don't regret a second.
No, I just don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's, shut up.
Well, okay, I'll be quiet.
No, them, not you.
I'll try to
Are
be
Krispy Kreme donuts really that good? Yes.
They're nice, but they're not, divine ambrosia.
Joe, Pokebank when?
Ugh.
For real though, which Pokemon would you like as a pet? I'd like a Stuffle.
I'd like a Rockruff.
A shiny Stuffle, because I'm not, as you can see, I'm like all dressed in black and grey today. Not really that into pink. Not that there's a problem with pink, just not a colour I just ever wear. Stuffle is cool. I love pandas. I love red pandas. So yeah, I'd say Stuffle.
Rockruff would suit me.
You don't like dogs or cats?
No,
though.
but Rockruff is adorable.
Yeah.
Either that or a Rayquaza.
Oh yeah. Where'd you keep it?
Yeah, it'd be flying around outside.
What city in Pokemon would you want to visit on vacation?
Po-Town.
I would like to visit, because I asked you the name of this place and I've completely forgot it. That resort place.
The resort area in
The resort area in Sinnoh. Not like Sinnoh, but that just seems like a pretty cool. Isn't there a swimming pool? There's water, isn't there?
Yeah, and you can have the mansion and
Yeah.
find level 99 Magikarp.
Standard. So that would
Really, for me, it'd probably be, I don't know, Howley City, Lumio City, Castelia City. I'm a very urban person.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like not very scenic. Anyway, good bands. I'm not as into music as I used to be in my teenage years, and I feel like I'm definitely getting older that I don't follow music as much as I used to. I'm seeing Iron Maiden in May, which I'm so looking forward to. Because I think they're a good band. But also, obviously, My Chemical Romance is my favourite band. They've split up. There's loads of bands of people that I have liked that have split up or have died. Baby Metal, I'd say, probably one of my favourites right now. I think they're cool.
I assume things like the Super Mario Big Band don't count.
No.
I've never really been a music person. Sigur Rós, don't know if anyone's known them. It's a bit obscure. They're Icelandic, but they sing in English and Icelandic and their own phonetic language. some great music from them. I've seen them live. I passed out, but that's because crowds.
You didn't tell me this.
No.
No.
Well, I don't do crowds very well. It was just overheating, and I just went.
No, that happens to all of us. I fainted seeing Avenged Sevenfold. I was right at the bar, and yeah. Do you remember the rest of the gig? Because I don't really remember.
Yeah, I remember all of it. I was just out for like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. I think I was out a bit longer. Not a question, but sup, guys. Ceiling.
Sup.
Sup, Joe?
Sup.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Voice is a bit
So I can't ask about Serebii X Poker Jungle. Sorry, Poker Jungle, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, Marty's the one for me. Soz.
Yeah, he's not interested. Flattered, but
Sure.
but not interested. Sorry. More questions. Will we ever see a versus Pokemon battle between you and Joe? Loads have happened.
There is actually one on YouTube. It was part of my short-lived Serebii tests thing.
Bring that back, Joe.
Yeah, I will. I just got a bit burnt out on competitive after having to go through Sun and Moon 3 times before the international championships, and that just ruined it a bit for me. So I'm just easing my way back in now.
So yeah, like we have battled a lot, like on Twitch, and that will maybe happen again. Like I said, like we battled last night, and yeah, I don't know. I'm more into TCG at the moment. I'll get back into VG.
I've played it on TCGO and won.
Yeah, well. What was your first shiny? Do you have one that you feel particularly proud of? My first shiny was a shiny Marill in Pokemon Platinum. Shiny Gyarados does not count.
Oh.
It was on a chain of 17, and I wasn't even going for Marill. I was going for a Chatot, and not many people can probably say that their first accidental shiny was actually their favorite Pokemon of all time. So I'm really happy with that. Most proud of? Maybe my shiny Bulbasaur
You spent
that I
ages
got on
trying
Twitch,
to get
because
that.
I spent ages trying to. I actually started. I didn't really keep count, but I actually started on Black and White 2. I think I got. You got a shiny charm on that, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I started on Black and White 2 because I had nothing to do in the game, and I don't know. It was in my videos. I think it must have been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of eggs, and then I finally got it, and it was just such a relief. That was the last time I pursued a method. Well, actually, I think I started again for a Noibat, but that's not been successful. And that's still all on Alpha Sapphire. I'll get back to that, but yeah, Bulbasaur I think I'm most proud of.
I mean, I can't remember if I ever got a shiny in like Gold, Silver and Crystal, other than the Gyarados, of course. But the one which is most prominent and the one I'm proudest of is in Pokemon Ruby. I took the Claw Fossil to get it revived, and it was a shiny Anorith, and I was really happy with that. And eventually I transferred it up and up and up, and it was actually very good. It had decent IVs, so it wasn't perfect, because getting a perfect thing in Gen 3 was near impossible. But it's now a competitive shiny Armaldo, which you don't see that often, but it's surprisingly good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright.
It destroyed her.
What was your favourite NES game?
Ooh, Super Mario Bros. 3, or Duck Hunt, or... I would say The Legend of Zelda, but I find it so hard to get through that these days. Whereas Super Mario Bros. 3 and Duck Hunt, I can just turn on and just play through. But The Legend of Zelda, it's just a bit of a slog. It's not a bad game, but it's just...
I could never figure that one out.
Because it's so open.
Mm.
Oh, you're going to have fun with Breath of the Wild in 2 weeks, aren't you?
Oh, yes, so fun. I'm not entirely sure what my favourite NES game is. I feel like saying Pac-Man is a bit of a cop-out.
That is a massive cop-out.
But who knows, maybe I'll have a new favourite because, plug, we'll be recording some NES Classic mini games soon, and yeah, hope you'll see them all here on the channel. Hopefully can get them all recorded, even the same games but 2-player stuff while I'm here with Joe, and maybe I'll have a new favourite NES game after playing all those. Have we ever gotten into a serious fight over something Pokemon related? We've never really had a serious fight.
No, not really. I mean, you've been grumpy with me a couple of times, but...
As you have been with me during game coverage times.
I wasn't grumpy with you, I was just grumpy because I hadn't slept for 2 weeks.
But we haven't got into a serious fight.
No.
At all.
Not
really.
yet. Touch wood.
Like, even in San Francisco with the jet lag and the anxiety and everything.
That would have ruined so many couples, but
yeah,
we managed it.
We did. Quite early on into a relationship as well, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, sorry, we haven't. That I can think of.
Except that Serebii beats Merrick.
Marmite or Vegemite? I've never had Vegemite, but I'm a massive Marmite fan, so Marmite all the way, please.
I'm not really a Marmite fan, but I like Twiglets, and they've got Marmite type stuff on them, haven't they?
I don't think I've ever had Twiglets.
You've never had Twiglets?
Not in recent years.
I've not in recent years. I mean, my taste buds probably have changed a bit. I don't see Twiglets on sale anymore.
We'll have a look.
I'll buy a massive pack of Twiglets.
No, just a little pack, because we might not like them, then that would just be a waste.
It's funny because it's just like eating bits of wood.
Favourite Ultra Beast and Eeveelution? Wow. That's my favourite Eeveelution.
But that's not an Eeveelution though.
Don't care. I don't want to evolve it. I'd press the soundbite, but the reason I've got it here is got to take it back to Build-A-Bear because the soundbite is broken. No.
Ow, ow.
Headbutt.
Ow.
Yeah, because apparently Build-A-Bear send them away if the sound chip stops working. So, no, I would rather standard Eevee. And favourite Ultra Beast, I don't really have one because I haven't caught them yet. I'm lazy.
Slacker.
Yeah.
Favourite Ultra Beast? Probably my Katana. I don't use Katana in the way everyone else is using Katana. I'm not like sashing it or assault vesting it. I'm being weird with it. And it works surprisingly well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But otherwise, Xurkitree, I really like Xurkitree as well. Xurkitree is a fun Pokemon to use. And favourite Eeveelution? I'm going to have to say Espeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or Umbreon.
Have you got
or
any
Vaporeon,
questions?
Or Jolteon. Or Flareon. Or
Nobody
Leafeon.
likes Flareon.
It's got no moves. Let me have a look. Unfortunately, I've had about 100 notifications since then.
Yeah, that question had a lot of... No, the votes, should we do this, had a lot. So, yeah. There was a lot of multiple questions, so sorry if we didn't read your question or it's similar to someone else's. Trying to keep this fairly short because I've got to edit quite quickly. Okay, so Jed got no more questions. Which is weird because I thought you did, but okay. So, hope you enjoyed this short little Q&A. And
have you got any questions to ask me?
Yeah. Any more questions? You could ask them in the comments or tweet us.
We might answer.
We might answer. Things get missed. Remember, things do get missed in. Yeah, YouTube comment notifications are weird. I tend to miss stuff, and yeah, and Joe gets a lot of messages, so patience. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little different video, and we'll do another one sometime. I guess.
Yeah.
If you want. Happy Valentine's Day.
Until next time. See ya.